crooked now. It's fine.
Whenever clouds start gathering to cover up the sun, it really doesn't mean a thing to me.
Hello, friends. I was thinking earlier today about how I started out being interested in film and video, and I realized that in order to somewhere in the future talk more about that start, I really should explain more of what that start was. Basically, John Silko Productions was, technically still is, 3 parts Johnson, 2 parts Masilko. Our best friends from home are Megan and Eli Masilko. We met each other through homeschooling. When I was in early high school, my parents gave us a flip video camera. It's a rectangle, and it supposedly records HD video. Now, I would say that even this phone that I'm filming with has better quality than that. But at the time, it was pretty cutting-edge technology for the average American family. We first experimented a little bit just as siblings, and then Megan and Eli came over for supper one night, and we went up into the addition above our garage in our craft room area, and we filmed one of the weirdest videos in the history of our not yet created production company, so to speak. Basically, we dressed up in the weirdest costumes possible and walked around saying weird things to each other, and Michael filmed it. It was one of the most chaotic improv sketches I've ever seen, because none of us really knew what we were doing in terms of, like, we didn't even know what improv was at the time. And none of us had any acting training or improv training or training with a camera. If I go back and watch that video, I laugh because I was a part of it and I found it funny. But other people who watch it might be like, okay, that was something, and then they would move on and probably never watch it again. We eventually created a YouTube channel. Our channel was called John Silko Productions. It's actually still on YouTube. We haven't uploaded anything since I was a freshman or sophomore in college. Well, now but 4 out of the 5 of us are 18 or older. It's really difficult to get back into the mood that we had to be in order to shoot something that was even remotely funny. Like, we got to a point where we would plan days to get together just to shoot videos, which, like, yeah, that sounds normal for me as someone who loves film, but if you're not passionate about film, at some point you kind of just stop doing that type of video. Like, when we started becoming more serious about it, we really wanted to plan all of our videos ahead of time, and it just didn't have the same feel. I think we thrived on the improv because we were surrounded by funny people. My brother and Eli, in particular, are very funny people on the spot. And my sister and Megan played off each other really well. I think that's one of the reasons why I eventually went behind the camera, because I realized there were 2 pairs and then there was me. And I was the editor, which also meant I liked shooting the video because I knew what was going to be there for me to edit later. So as much as I wanted to be in front of the camera, I enjoyed being behind it better. At some point, I'll talk about the film projects that I did in college, because those shaped the way I view film now. Those crappy little video projects that we did shaped my interest in film. And that in itself is remarkable. But it also is a part of my life that will probably never be back. And sometimes that's hard for me, because it did take up a good 4 or 5 years Do you want to see the sunset? I can show you before we go. You like that? I think it's really pretty. Hey there, Finn. There. See you tomorrow.
It tastes very yummy. You just have to mix it all together. You see that? And it's a healthier caramel corn. And less sticky, too.
Third grade. Megan's like, I don't even know what a collard corn is.
Sweet and yet so salty.
Well, of course your
John
dad has
Selko.
one.
Oh, I'm sure.